1 cent higher with September at $2.34 1/4. Oats were a ½ cent lower to 1 cent higher with September at $1.33 1/2. Soybeans were 2 cents to 5 3/4 cents higher with September at $5.65 a bushel. Compared to Tuesday, early sales of bears and gilts are 50 to 1 higher at Eastern Corn Belt markets. Compared to Tuesday, opening sales of slaughtered steers and heifers were 50 to 1 lower in Omaha. Coming up, a health fair for senior citizens called Elder Fair is being held soon.
And Janice Cunningham from St. Joseph Hospital in Mishawaka tells us about it and about their plans for it when we come back.
Basney Honda must have every new 1989 Honda sold by the end of this month. To accomplish this goal, we have reduced the prices on every 1989 Honda in stock and clearly marked them with these special tags. The industry is predicting a very substantial 1990 price increase. So this is your chance to beat the price increase and still get the Honda of your choice. Remember, at Basney Honda, it's just that simple.
Babies are having babies. If it happens in your family, neither you nor your child have to go it alone. Call Healthy Babies at 288-6660. It's strictly confidential.
A public service of WSBT TV, your hometown station.
Main Street Showcase of Art, September 23rd and 24th in downtown Elkhart. For more information, call Elkhart Center.
In the land of Dairy Queen, it's about the biggest scoop you've ever seen. A full quarter-pound of Queen's Choice ice cream. Big scoop.
Dairy Queen introduces the Queen's Choice Big Scoop Cone, a full quarter-pound of hand-dipped ice cream. It's only 49 cents. Try chocolate, strawberry, the list goes on. It's just 49 cents.
It's about the biggest scoop you've ever seen. The quarter-pound big scoop at Dairy Queen. We treat you right.
And we're joined now by Janice Cunningham, and she's manager of new services at St. Joseph Hospital in Mishawaka, and we're going to be talking about the upcoming Elder Fair. And welcome to Midday.
Thank you very much.
Tell us, what is an Elder Fair?
Well, this is the 3rd annual New Life Elder Fair that the hospital is sponsoring, and we want to show people who are senior citizens that there's a lot left to be had in life, that there's a lot of agencies out there that need their services or that can help them also. So we have approximately 20 community services that will be having booths at the fair to provide information. Some of the programs that the hospital will be having will be on mammography screening, on total joint replacements, and we've had a lot of people who've been interested in seeing what exactly goes into their body when a joint's replaced. We have a real nice display for that. And if they would like to volunteer at our hospital, we're going to have a booth that the volunteers will be manning to tell more about the services that can be provided at our hospital. We just received word today that the Social Security office plans to have a booth there, so that may bring out some interest in a lot of people. They'll be able to ask some questions to those people. We're also going to be having screenings because we feel wellness is very important for the older adult. And between 12 and 3:30, United Health Services will be providing hearing screenings. We will have colorectal kits, which are being donated to us by the South Bend Medical Foundation, that they can take home and send back in and have the screenings read. And we will have various other screenings that will be done that day. We are also going to be having, by our dietary department, 2 cooking demonstrations on low sodium and low cholesterol meals. We've done this in past years and it's been a hit. They really like to come in and see the food prepared, and then they're able to eat some of it too.
What are some of the major problems that senior citizens face medically that show up in these?
I would say high blood pressure, diabetes, their cholesterol, the lack of the decrease in hearing. So those are some of the areas that we are trying to pinpoint throughout our fair.
Okay. Now, is this all free?
It's all free. It's all free. We will also be be providing free popcorn in the afternoon if they'd like to come and have a snack with us.
That ought to be a big hit.
Yeah, it was last year, and we think it will be again this year. It's very convenient to get to. It's in our lower courtyard area, so they can either enter through the front doors of the hospital, or we do have a courtyard entrance. And we are going to be clearing out one of the employees' parking lots so that there will be plenty of parking that day for our guests.
Okay. Do you find that you're reaching a good number of people with these fairs?
We usually have approximately 200 people attend this fair, and there's a couple other fairs that we do throughout the year. So yeah, we feel that we're really reaching the public through these fairs.
I think you had one in the mall.
Yes, we had one in the mall in August, and it was during one of the busiest weekends of the mall because it was the weekend after school started, so a lot of people were out shopping. So we were able to reach a lot of people during that, and we did some free screenings that day also.
Okay, well, give us the time and place once again.
It will be at St. Joseph Hospital of Mishawaka between 8:30 and 3:30 on Friday, the 22nd of September.
Okay, thanks so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Us. And we'll be back with a recap of weather and news right after this.
It's here, the Gates Big Three's final closeout blowout. Now through Saturday, you'll have your final chance for outstanding savings on over 1,000 Chevys and Toyotas. Closeout blowout discounts and rebates up to $5,000. The year's best incentives are ending, and you'll beat the 1990 price increases. Over 800 used vehicles at or below NADA book value during the Gates Big Three's closeout blowout. Only at Gates Chevy World and Gates Toyota downtown South Bend, and Town & Country Chevrolet in Mishawaka.
We grinded on a Monday, we put a sticker on. We grinded on a Tuesday, we grinded all day long. We grinded on a Wednesday. Oh, hi, Alex. I was just putting out the ground beef, you know, ground fresh today.
Very good. Max.
On Thursday, ow! Several times a day.
Taste the difference. Go Kroger.
This week, get 100% pure all-beef ground beef, 98 cents a pound.
At Costco, you can count on people who care.
Let's look at the weather for the afternoon.
Nice afternoon, nice day tomorrow, maybe some shower activity Friday into Saturday, otherwise cooler for the weekend, and maybe some trouble along the southeastern part of the U.S.
Yes, okay. Thanks, Sam.
All righty.
Coming up on Eyewitness News at 5 and 6 o'clock, you've heard of cocaine babies, but what about cigarette babies? Tonight on Health Beat, I'll show you how smoking during pregnancy affects the unborn. We'll have an update on the search for an Osceola man missing since Saturday, and on our money report, how to save for your dream vacation. Paul Silvestri has the weather, Lance McAllister sports, all of that beginning at 5 o'clock. That's Midday News for now. For Rod Johnson and Sam Skaman, I'm Rebecca Marr. Have a nice afternoon.
In today's busy world, it's nice to find people who really care about serving the customer. That's the kind of people who work at Harding's. People who take time to listen, to help, to share a friendly smile. That kind of service keeps customers coming back to Harding's for quality products and weekly specials. Hills Brothers coffee in 3 grinds, just $3.58 the 26-ounce can, and assorted varieties of Quaker instant oatmeal, only $1.78. Harding's Friendly Markets, at your service, with people who care.
G's Dockside on Coons Lake has good food, good prices, and a pleasant lakeside atmosphere. Choose from a large selection of seafood dinners, including the popular Fisherman's Platter, or traditional dinners such as G's very own marinated deep-fried chicken. You'll also find a wide assortment of appetizers, sandwiches, and salads. Dine inside or in G's famous beer garden.
Thank you. No, I don't own the place. Wayne and Mary Ann do. But I do enjoy eating here.
And you will, too. G's Dockside on Coons Lake.
Our hometown station is WSBT TV.